Not sure how Embiid scored, but it seemed like he was pretty disinterested today.
Yeah, those were some, well, like I described it, kind of collegey shots where you don't truly go at the rim because that big in the middle is usually some big moth.
Yeah.
But Embiid is the big moth. Like that's why you go at
Yeah.
those other big moths is because you're the bigger moth.
Julius Randle, though, he came to play.
Yeah, he did.
Knicks bench just freaking, they dominated.
No,
Sixers bench.
I love to
That's
ride the
as
highest of
soon as
Julius
Embiid
Randle.
sat, it's no bueno. Can't be doing that.
Dude, I just brought up the box score just as you were like when Embiid sat. Dude, your bench, every one of the starters is in the pluses in double digits except Toby, who's +4. And then every one of your bench players is in the negatives double digits. And the best is starting at -4 with Paul Reed. And then, dude, how did Montrezl Harrell get a -15 in 3 minutes? Good lord, that is. Whoa.
Yeah, that was in the first or second quarter.
Maxi -23 in 24 minutes. Shake -26 in 10. It was the team
Yep.
worst.
Shake was taking really bad shots.
1 for 5, yeah. With no boards and no assists, no steals. Gotta be better, Shake. Yeah, your bench contributed nothing in the other counting stats. Hell, other than Maxi, he only had 4 fucking points. Yikes, Yang. 0 for 5, 0 for 4.
Yep. And he had a real bad stretch of plays too, where it was foul, brick, foul, turnover, foul, give up a transition layup. It was pathetic.
Yep. Damn, Embiid went 18 of 19 from the free throw line, though. It's just, I can't believe your bench sunk you that hard. That's some legendary shit right there, man.
Next bench is pretty solid.
Yeah, let's look at the other side. Obi Toppin, Isaiah Hartenstein, Miles McBride, and Fournier. And their
Yeah,
bench
Miles
collectively went
McBride.
9 of 17 from 3.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Fournier, yeah, started that with like three straight points. Make that comeback after they were down by 23.
Yep. I mean,
And then throughout the game, it was like anytime Sixers got close, Fournier three in somebody's eye. Fournier three in somebody's eye. Or Julius Randle fucking ridiculous like Dr. J layup with the offhand. Like he was making ridiculous shots. He was out rebounding Embiid on all the 50-50 balls. That's frustrating.
yep. I feel that.
But sure they had a nice Saturday night in New York.
Yeah. I can hear the Alicia Keys playing in the background already. No, that's disappointing. I mean, it's not like us, the way we didn't even feel the fucking squad at all, and you knew it was gonna be a loss. Like that was a, that was definitely a should have won.
Yep.
Still
Knicks
though,
also didn't have RJ Barrett taking all shots away from everybody else, all the efficient shots.
oh yeah, I saw that he was sick with a non-COVID illness. Peyton Watson did play in real life tonight. Bones Highland did not, which was somewhat telling.
Yeah, they're shopping him.
No doubt. No, I mean, from the box score, it's not as bad as I thought. Guys
I
played
wonder if they're
well.
gonna
Like,
try and get like I don't know, Terry Rozier's probably too expensive.
and no thanks. I don't need. He's got like worse efficiency ratings than like Jaden Ivey, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, and Ivy's
Well, it's because
explaining it.
he's on the Hornets and like who Tim and Lamelo essentially and
Don't diss
Hayward
my boy
taking up
Mason
the
Plumlee.
shots.
But yes, I agree. And LaMelo's shooting a lot. Man, his 3-point numbers are out of control. And every time I look at his props, I'm like, negative odds to make fucking 4? Like, it's crazy. Practically have to take
Yeah.
him to make 5. And I don't know if he thinks he's Steph or what, but damn. Chucking. Dude, what is it with Jalen Noel against us, man? He cooked us hard and was a team high plus 35. We only lost by 30, yo. Like, I mean, the way I make that, we only lost by 30, but we just got straight up outplayed. Like, nobody played bad, really, except for Davon Reed, it looks like. Just that everybody got outplayed. I mean, Ish Smith went 5 for 9. That's not bad. Peyton Watson, 1 for 1. What more can you ask? With 3 boards and assists. I mean, Zeke Naji, 4 for 5. 1 for 2 with 3. Like, you can't ask for a lot more than that. Oh, Jeff Green, 1 for 7. All right, bad game from him. But Christian Braun, 7 of 10, while being 2 for 2 from 3. With 5 boards. Only 2 turnovers. That's rookie shit. Even DeAndre Jordan, 3 for 5, isn't real bad. I mean, Porter was 7 of 6, but the killer was he was 2 of 10
Oh.
from 3.
How many minutes did DeAndre have?
25, which was
That's
like 22 long.
yeah.
It was a good opportunity to start Zeke and get him real experience.
Especially, isn't Zeke from Minnesota?
Arizona's his college. I guess I don't know where his
Pretty sure he's
hometown is.
from
Oh, he's from
Minnesota though.
Minneapolis. You're right.
Yeah.
Good pull, Kev. You got them deep cuts. Deep cuts.
'Cause I remember,
Kev.
I remember it was last year he had like a ridiculous game against the Wolves in Minnesota, and I think to get him the win.
Damn, dude. I wonder why NBA teams don't think about that a little bit more. Because that's. I mean, surely he had a shit ton of family and friends there.
Yeah, I think.
And in the end, he did put out. I mean, 4 or 5 and 1 for 2 is fucking good, dude. He had 5 fouls. That's probably what kept him from playing more. Foul trouble.
Yep, that'll do it.
Yeah.
That will do it.
And really, that's probably what killed us in the end. Looks like Bruce Brown got in foul trouble, and then we didn't have like a point guard besides Ish. And that would explain a lot why. God, who was it that I think there was somebody who was running the point for us a lot, and I kept thinking, dang, I guess he's running point tonight. Like, who else do we got? Since Bones
Ish.
No, like other than Ish, because and it wasn't Christian. Maybe it was Vladko. It had to be Vladko when I really think about it, because
Yeah, I could see Vlatko taking on like a Laurie Markkinen, uh, like a poor man's Laurie Markkinen.
yeah, and he was third on the team in assists behind Ish and Bruce. So no,
Yeah, he's really impressed me this year.
who's that? Vladko?
Vlatko, yeah, his efficiency. He seems like he has a lot more control when he has the ball. He's a lot stronger, getting boards.
Oh yeah, he was like the third best player on his national team in the Eurobasket. And he was obviously playing with Luca. And I think it really opened up the world for him. Like, what it's like to be the third wheel, sort of. Like, you just have to fill in the gaps. And against the Warriors, he said something that was sort of relatable to me. Is they're like, how were you able to score so much and all that stuff? And he was like, well, I was obviously the worst player on the court, so I was the one that was always being left wide open when Jokic was getting doubled and shit. So I had to make my shots, and usually they were wide open looks. Like, it's like, oh man, that's where I fucking shine, man. Is once they finally realize, man, I don't think we need to bother with this guy. He's a fucking scrub. It's like, oh yeah, once you forget about me, that's when I can finally make a difference.
Yeah, it
But
makes sense.
he ain't been scrubbly though. I mean, it's been crazy. Those Air Vladko moments. I mean, I'm glad he has them. It's a stern reminder to every normal person that, like, even the 69 overall card in 2K is much, much more athletic and, like, awesome at basketball than you can ever even dream of being. Like, holy crap. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, and it just goes that a lot of these guys, you know, given the opportunity, can go off on a given moment. I mean, given their moment to shine. It's sort of like the Brock Purdy's, you know. A lot of these guys have the skills and tools that, given the opportunity, they could probably shine. And some of them can't shine on a long-term basis. You know, if we had to put this pressure on Vladko 82 games a year for heavy minutes, he might crumble. But I'm glad that he's made good of his minutes. It means that we can use him, Jeff, a little bit of DeAndre. You know, nobody gets too much load, I guess. And whoever's hot, you ride the hot hand. You know, tonight Jeff Green wasn't hot, but he had to play minutes because we didn't have nobody.
Yeah. That's the difference between rotation guys in the NBA and then the bench warmers in the NBA. It comes down to it's, it's defense, and Wolves took it at them.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. We had no defense. That was obvious from the start that the paint was theirs to
That's
attack.
that's the difference between the G League and the NBA.
Oh,
NBA players are two-way players for the most part.
I mean, our starters got torched, and then our bench got really torched. And we had 21 turnovers, and they had 11. I mean, whatever the math is there, we really blew that one from start to finish.
Yeah, I mean, trio for Edwards, McDaniels, and Gobert's defense, man, that's really they're turning it up.
And Kyle Anderson, yo,
Thank
without a
you. Oh yeah,
doubt, too.
Kyle Anderson.
It's something to be old, let me tell you. Like, Kyle Anderson manages to be everywhere. I mean, Edwards is just fucking. Man, I just want to use, like, the proper analogy to refer to, like, stealing. Like, he's a true burglar, man. There you go. He's like the best Hobbit burglar there ever was, but like it's more painful and brutish. I mean, he just overpowers people. It's ridiculous. He gets in there. He's like a football player when they strip a guy. That's a good analogy there. Like a lot of guys, it feels like they just get in passing lanes, get deflections, but man, he gets a lot of like true ripaways that other guys might get jump balls and he just tears. Oh, it's nutty. Like I've never seen another player except for maybe like Draymond because he can get away with some extracurricular fouling on the ripaways. But yeah, it's fast. It's just like I said. I don't know if I was talking about the fight that broke out with Rivers and shit. Like everybody's trying to break it up by like grabbing people. Edwards actually walks in, picks up Cole Anthony, and walks out with him like Steven Adams style, man. It was funny. I was like, oh, so that's why Edwards and Cole Anthony didn't get in trouble because they had taken each other out of it perfectly. And to be honest, that was the same way as God. There was another Magic player who got in, and I was like, well, they took each other out of it. Surely neither one of them will get. And I think it was McDaniels that I was like, well, oh man, that was just nutty. But obviously they didn't suspend McDaniels, so maybe they realized he shouldn't have been tossed. And same for Torian. No, they do seem to tear us out. Other games of the day that I really watched, that Magic Hornets game was really good.
Yeah, that was a good one. That game was back and forth like crazy in the is it second or third quarter.
Oh, all throughout, man, they were just
They
hitting the
were
beats and
just
runs. I mean, the first quarter was all Hornets. The second quarter was all Magic. And then, yeah, the third, you're
yeah.
right, is like where the back and forth hit.
Melo went off, and then Wendell Carter was pretty much dominating
Yeah.
Plumlee.
Well, at the same time, like neither one of them was playing defense was the thing. Like they were dominating each other. I mean,
Yeah, they
Plumlee
were.
went like 5 of 6 with 9 board. Like he got his totals for me easily. And I mean, he's been passing well enough that you can throw those in for fun. But nah, you ain't kidding. Look at it. Yep, LaMelo Ball 6-13. No wonder his threes are juiced all hell. PJ Washington, though, that was one. I'm glad I was on board with him. Looks like the Magic are gonna be tasty inside. PJ Washington should go off. Gotta get 2 threes even. I could have gotten greedier.
This Diamond Carlos Boozer.